And we are live. So, for today's edition of Ask Karen, this is where I interview my members. And it is just an opportunity for them to share a little bit about what they do, who they help, how they help. And then obviously it is for them to ask a question, really, actually, that, maybe some of you are having the same question on relating to how to build their business online or how to find new clients because, everyone's having the same issues. So, my guest today is Marie Andrews. Me and Marie go way back.
Way back.
And actually, she's going to be one of the service providers for on our directory. So, Marie, if you could share with the audience a little bit about who you are and what you do.
Yes, my name's Marie Andrews, and I'm a payment consultant with Dojo. So I like to help businesses up and down the UK save money, but also get value in their service for their merchant services within the business. So over the years, I've run businesses, lots of different businesses myself. Karen knows my track record.
Yeah.
And I've got a very caring nature, much like Karen. So we do like to help people. And with today's economy, it's nice to actually save rather than keep spending money out and have it in your own pocket rather than in someone else's, especially when you're in business. So, I enjoy helping people, and I liked the features of Dojo, the way the business runs. These are the machines. So this is the latest.
This is it.
Dojo terminal, wrong way. It's basically a V3 cloud technology, so it's like your latest technology. I think the other ones that are out in the market are V1s and V2s, but this is also built with the QR code camera ready in place for things coming in along the line where people will be able to make payments via QR codes. But the nice thing about it is that it integrates with EPOS systems. Dojo are willing to bespoke your rates, so that's either matching your current provider or giving you better rates. So I can arrange that personally and do all the calculations, do free price comparisons for customers so that we can get the savings within the business. And also the nice thing about it is you get your money the next day, which a lot of these merchant services, you have to wait 3 or 4 business banking days. Whereas with Dojo, you get paid the following morning prior to 11 a.m, 7 days a week, and that includes bank holidays. So, it does help small businesses to get their money in quick because that's what you need it for, whether it's stock or paying, staff or whatever. It's there, and it runs streamlessly. The backup, it runs off of Wi-Fi. You set it up over Wi-Fi, but then it doesn't have to be linked to Wi-Fi. So if you're a market trader, whether you've got a restaurant, whether you're doing events, doing deliveries, and you need to take payments, if you wanted it for your website, it's all linked. There's payment links. It's all run via an app called the Dojo app. And it's pretty easy to use. We also link with QuickBooks for the accountancy purposes, so it's all end of day reconciliations all tally up, so you're spending less time on your admin, so that helps within the business. Other than that, it's got lots for its customers. Dojo, for its customers, really do take care of them. And there's a referral program in place where if you get 5 referrals in, you can earn £500 in a month just from referrals. That's it's geared up for the customer and also for doing funding. If you run your business and you need a bit of extra, you need some upgrades within the business, and you didn't really want to go down the road of going to the bank, Dojo will allow you to take 80% of your card turnover as what's called the Dojo Advance, and you just
Wow.
pay a very minimal amount on a daily basis through your card payments. So if you had a good day, they take the 10%, 20%, 30%, what you agree with them on from your card payment takings. If you have a bad day, they take nothing, and that's how it works.
Wow.
So it's not a loan, it's not a percentage that you're charged back, it's a fee.
Right.
How it
Oh, I
works.
didn't know. I wasn't
Yeah.
aware of that, Marie.
Yeah.
I mean, that's brilliant. I mean, I've got one. I mean, at the end of the day, although we're not doing live events right now,
Mhm.
but what I noticed when Marie showed this to me is, look, most of us, especially if we're in the online arena, we're either using Stripe or
Mhm.
PayPal, and we all know that, man, they take their cut.
They
And
do.
over the year, that's going to be a massive difference. Now,
Yes.
although this isn't available in the States at the moment, but it's coming, isn't it, Marie?
Yes. Yes. They've
Awesome.
it's about to head into Europe. They've been doing lots of research over in Italy just recently. So it's going to Europe, and then it will be global. So it'll be in America, it'll be all over the world. So it's
Fantastic.
just branching up. By next year, it's basically, I believe Jojo is a £4 billion company to date, but it's going to be a 40 billion once it goes global. It's going global. So
Awesome.
yeah,
So this is really aimed at the UK market right now.
UK and
So
Ireland, yes, yeah.
UK and Ireland. So if you are, obviously, at the end of the day, to be in business, you don't even need, everybody thinks the most important thing is to have a website. It is not, right? As long as you've got a way to take payments.
That's right.
And you can
Exactly.
use a Google Doc and you can upload videos. Man, you've got a business right there.
Yes, exactly.
Now, this is going to save you money. I mean, obviously, we all know that they're trying to get rid of cash, and it's a bit of a cheek when they take quite a big cut out of your, and this is something that you need to sort of tally up when you're thinking about, your goals as to how much money you want to be taking every year, whatever your current program is, what the price of it is. And when you're doing your numbers, you've got to remember to take, right, well, hang on a minute. I think Stripe, I can't think what it was, 2.9% that we're taking, and then so much per transaction. Well, this is what's the price here, Marie?
If you come in as new to cards, so you're not using a machine, or you might have had a sum up, or what are the other ones? Sum up, Stripe, and
PayPal.
You've got PayPal, Zettle. They do charge quite high rates. You come in with Dojo at 1.4 currently, but basically what they've done is they've also had an agreement that there's no fraudulent cards being able to be taken. The security on our machines is like the highest security. So if anyone's got a stolen card, anything like that, it will tally up on the machine. It won't be taken. Yeah,
fantastic.
So there's point-to-point encryption, so the user, it's really safe for the user because no one gets to see their card details throughout the whole process. So it's fully safety geared, and it's basically say for instance, I know some up charge 1.69, but I believe they also charge sometimes longer. Not every customer I speak to is different, but we really save anything from around 30 to 40% on other card readers, but we also give value. So
yes, and it's a customer support. Customer support's been great. It took me about 5 minutes to get this set up. It was just so so easy.
Yeah, exactly. They're really good customer support. They're open till 11 o'clock at night during the weekdays, and weekends I believe 9 o'clock. You can phone till 9 o'clock, but because it's got built-in 4G, and you don't need to run it over Wi-Fi, it's basically, if there are any issues with it, it's normally dealt with remotely because it's got it all built in, and you don't get charged anymore for that feature. You're not getting, if you've got one of these cheaper readers that you pay up front for, then you've also you're hotspotting it or tethering it from your phone, so you're using data from your phone to be able to run it.
Wow.
Whereas with this, it just stands alone and it picks up the nearest signal, and they work in the back and beyond. They'll work literally anywhere. They're really
And that's where you are, isn't it, Marie?
yeah,
Right now? Yeah, me and Marie
Yeah.
go way back, but at the moment well, you're in beautiful countryside right now, but you know, you could class that as back and beyond, right?
It is the back and
You're in,
beyond, and they work fantastic there. I'll go to the lakes and I'll just park up beside and I'll test it. I'll turn it on and see if I can take a payment with my own card there and then. And they work anywhere, you
and
know.
it's worked. So she's up in the Lake District right
Yes,
now.
yes,
Although very recently, at least I did get to see you, didn't I?
yes, you did. It was lovely
It
to
was
see you,
lovely to have
Sharon.
you down with me, and yeah, well, you've saved me money so far, and so if any of you out there,
Mhm.
get in touch with Marie.
Yes,
Literally, it came when 24 hours. Hello,
yes,
it was in my hands,
yes,
done.
yes,
Really simple to use. I'm very pleased with it. Yes, it's going to save me an absolute ton of money.
yeah.
So any small businesses out there, then and you
Please
need
get
to
in
take
touch.
payment.
And yeah, and at this month they've literally just give out an offer as well. Normally with Dojo you get a month for free as standard, so you can get to try it. If you didn't like it, there's no obligation, you can hand it back within the first 30 days. But they've launched a 3-month free trial period currently, so if you want to get in on that deal, get in contact with me within the next week or two, and you'll get that offer in place. So you get to try it, the terminals, as many as you need for the business, for 3 months, for 90 days.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Damn, I should have waited.
yes, I know, how annoying,
Oh,
Karen.
it's so what is it after? I mean, how much does it cost after though? So I put
It's
mine for a month. It's not a lot though, was it?
no, no. Your terminals, depending on your business turnover, it's a little bit different on the terminals. But even with that taken into consideration, when I do price comparisons with other providers, you're still saving between 30 and 40% across the board to what you're paying others. And that's something that I worked out. I like doing the maths, and I like to sit there and see how I can help people. I feel like a bit like Robin Hood sometimes, you know, but I like being that way.
Yeah, Marie, I know and love.
But you know, it does work out. Some people literally don't realise how much they're paying on with these merchant
No.
services. Like, and
Well,
a
no,
lot of
you
them
just
are
take
taking,
it and you accept
yeah,
it, you know, you're
but
just
you know,
okay, that's it.
they're taking nearly sort of 3% of most people's business. What my viewers of looking at that, my way of looking at that is that that's like paying free estate agents for selling free houses that you've owned. You know, that's
Yeah,
the
no, it's
sort of money
naughty.
that, you
It
know, they
is
take from.
naughty because we've got away with cash. It
Yeah,
really shouldn't be, you know, why are we
yeah,
being charged this?
yes, yeah.
So like it. So if you want to save money, then get in touch with Marie. So Marie, for
And I
even
would do.
you now, I mean, I know you're very much an in-person kind of gal, but even with you, for obviously you want to grow your business, so
Mhm.
you want to connect with more people. So do you have any sort of question relating to, you know, how do you get more clients? How do you find more clients? I know you go out there and you are a
Yes.
bit of a
Yes.
on the
I'm on the ground, yes.
you are on the ground. But if relating to sort of you know, connected with Donna, do you have any question to relating to how to build your business online?
Yes, my side of it, I mean, I do make phone calls, I do follow up with each, and I nurture each prospect, if you like, with if I feel that it's something I can do for them, then I'll nurse them and look after them. The only thing that I really sort of I think I spoke to you before about it was the struggling of, I'd like to be able to do bulk emails. Um, yeah, so that's something for me that I want to you know get
Okay.
bits
Well,
of.
I mean, there are a couple of things, yeah, because you're not really on the online side of things. You are more of a on the ground kind of person, right? So
Yeah.
so for people that are, and so some of you who are listening might be the same. You're used to doing stuff face to face. So
Yeah.
how do you do it online? You do not have to. I mean, there are autoresponders, right? There are ones that you pay for,
Yeah.
but you also can use Gmail. Hello, you can also use Gmail. You can use Mail Merge. There are so many ways of doing things. You don't have to do the paid version. So having an autoresponder like oh God, I used to use Aweber. There's MailChimp out there. I currently use ActiveCampaign, which is a little bit more expensive. It's, you know, if you're using that a lot.
Yeah.
However, the real simple thing, the way of doing it, is what I would say is in Gmail, you can actually create a template. So at least it's going to save you, because I would have thought, Marie, for you as well, you'd be sending a similar kind of email to each person. There might be something you need to adapt, but the rest of the email, rather than you having to type it out, the whole thing, you know, it's wasting your time. You can actually create a template, so that you can just use that for the bulk of it and maybe change the beginning bit. And you can do that in Gmail. So actually, guys, I'm going to do that. Do you know what? I'm going to do a screen share email tomorrow, and I will put it inside the group. If you're not in the group, come into the Six Figures and Beyond for Coaches group on Facebook, and I will do a screen share tomorrow and show you exactly how to do that. And then, of course, that is free.
Yeah.
Right. That would only be for people that you have actually contacted you, because obviously GDPR.
Yes.
You know, only if they've given you, because the difference would be with an autoresponder, obviously at the bottom there will be an unsubscribe button.
Yeah.
Right? So GDPR. So this, doing a template, is only going to be for people that have willingly, knowingly given you permission for you to email them.
Yes, that's
all
what
it means. All it means is going to save you time rather than having to type out the same stuff
again
and again. So I will do a screen share tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be brilliant. Thanks, Karen. Yeah, I'm on Gmail, so yes, I didn't know you could do that.
You can do that. You can do that the same. You know, you've got to have a way of you know, one of my favorite sayings is, what gets measured gets managed. You know, you're going to have to get used to using spreadsheets. And I know a lot of people don't like using spreadsheets, but you've got to have a way to manage this. And then maybe you can keep a spreadsheet on, okay, you sent that email then. And then, you know, when to follow up. Otherwise, you're just trying to remember it all, right?
Yes, it's too much.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. You need something to manage it day to day.
Yeah.
So thank you for your question, Marie. All the best with it. You know, I'm there for you, Marie. All the best with this business. Everybody wants to save money, especially these days. Yeah. So thank you for mine, and anybody else, get in touch.